This is the story of The Ugly Duckling by Hans Andersen. On a peaceful farm beside a quiet pond, a mother duck sat carefully on her nest. Around her were several eggs waiting to hatch. The warm sun shone over the green fields, and flowers bloomed all around the farm. Soon the eggs began to crack open one by one. Tiny yellow ducklings slowly came out of their shells and happily chirped beside their mother. The mother duck watched them with joy. However, one large egg remained in the nest and it had not hatched yet. When the last egg finally hatched, a strange gray duckling came out. He looked very different from the other yellow ducklings. His feathers were gray, and he was bigger and awkward looking. The other ducklings stared at him and began to laugh. "Ha ha! Look at him," they said. "He is so ugly." The poor duckling felt embarrassed and sad. He did not understand why everyone was making fun of him. All he wanted was to be accepted and loved, like the other ducklings. Feeling hurt and rejected, the little gray duckling decided to leave the farm. He walked alone through fields and forests, searching for a place where he would be accepted. The journey was long and lonely. One day, as the rain poured from the dark sky, the duckling wandered beside a quiet river. He felt tired and sad because no one wanted to be his friend. Even though he was lonely, the duckling kept moving forward, hoping that someday he would find a place where he truly belonged. As time passed, the seasons began to change. Soon, winter arrived. The air became cold and snow covered the ground and the rivers. The poor duckling struggled to survive during the freezing winter. The water turned into ice, and it was hard for him to find food and a warm place to rest. Day after day, he tried his best to stay alive. Even though life was very difficult, the little duckling did not give up. Deep inside, he hoped that someday things would become better. After the long and cold winter, the warm days of spring finally arrived. The snow melted, flowers began to bloom, and the rivers flowed freely again. The duckling has grown bigger and stronger. One day, while walking near a beautiful lake, he saw a group of graceful white swans swimming peacefully in the water. Their feathers were bright and beautiful in the sunlight. The duckling felt shy and nervous. He thought, "They are so beautiful. They will probably laugh at me too." But even so, he slowly swam toward them. The duckling slowly swam toward the beautiful swans. His heart was beating fast because he was afraid that they might laugh at him too. As he looked down at the clear water, he saw his reflection. But this time, he was not a gray and awkward duckling anymore. Instead, he saw a beautiful white swan looking back at him. The other swans welcomed him happily. At last, the little duckling realized that he had grown into something wonderful. He was never ugly. He was simply different. And that is the story of the ugly duckling, reminding us never to judge others by their appearance, because everyone has their own special beauty.